From the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.
We gonna finish this shit off with
politics, unfortunately. Y'all know we don't like to do it.
We said we was gonna start. One of our first episodes was hire a clown.
Right, hire a clown, you're gonna get a circus, right? Still one of our highest viewed videos on YouTube today.
But the crazy thing is though, like, we still talking about this nigga.
Well, here's the thing.
Years later,
we started this podcast officially in 2019, right? 3 years into the presidency of former President Trump. And our first season, we spoke on a lot of political topics of things that was going on at the time in 2019 that was being allowed by the presidency, by the people that was in command. It carried on into 2020, obviously, the pandemic, everything that came with that. 2020 was an election year, right? So our first 2 seasons of the podcast, we spoke on all of this shit that happened, all of this that we've seen changing in the world.
Polarizing person that we couldn't help it because he kept doing wild ass shit.
I think the
because
biggest
he's
part,
not really a fucking president.
the biggest part that we seen in 2016 when he got elected and during those first few years of his presidency was the bring 'em out mentality, right? You had decades gone of a society where people have their opinions. Some people are on the left side of the fence, some people on the right side of the fence. They get spoken, they get voiced on, people vote on it, you know what I mean? Choose sides. But then there was this underbelly of society that always existed, of people that were too afraid to actually speak on shit. We call them punk ass motherfuckers, right? For years, decades, so many people, undercover racists, undercover bigots, they too afraid because they don't have backbone. They don't have the balls to do it, right? But then when you get a public figure that's so big and has the same beliefs as you, what do? You like, well, damn, he believe it and he the fucking leader of the free world. Yeah, me too. That's how I feel. Fuck them niggers.
Yeah, I just
fuck abortion.
I just sent the goddamn thing in our group chat about somebody just calling out a black mayor and saying,
call him the M-word at a council meeting,
like, and then belligerently,
like recklessly,
like, and it's like as a people, like, that word don't really do shit no more. It's just like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like you do realize that you still can get touched up, right?
Yeah. And I think that's the piece, is that for years, that underbelly of people, or these racist bigots, you know what I mean, misogynists, they knew not to say nothing because they knew the times we lived in. We used to live in a time where you get out of pocket, you're going to get put back in your lane. Plain and simple.
But the bravado is something crazy right now.
20 years later, now we live in a time where people think that you can do and say and act however you want. We're going to get views, we're going to get clicks, we're going to get money, and ain't nobody going to handle me. Ain't nobody going to touch me up over it. And now we spin to 2024, and we got a former president that almost got assassinated.
Which is wild as fuck. We was talking about it today. We was talking about it when it happened. You know, there's speculation out there that, you know, because we whatever you think about Trump, you got to give it to that nigga got a crazy ass business mind.
Oh,
like,
man.
Like, he got a crazy business mind. So people don't know if it was like a ploy. People don't know if it was like, all right, now, like, all of a sudden this nigga been running and ripping and running all these court cases and all this shit. Ain't nobody try to take us to fucking goddamn hit him on this nigga.
Right.
But as soon as he start campaigning and shit, now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but some people actually died in this situation. God rest his soul, a little firefighter, 50-year-old firefighter, got hit because he was behind him. So it's real bullets.
Yeah, 100%.
But the thing was that the fucking shit was like, the way he turned in his ear, like, if he didn't turn like that, nigga been dead.
Well, my biggest thing from everything we've seen in the last few days since this assassination attempt happened was the Secret Service. I'm sure y'all seen it. It's been all over every video, every angle, every
one
question.
sniper that was on the roof was
It's just
incompetent as fuck,
mind-boggling, bro. This is the first assassination attempt since Reagan in the 80s, bro. So Secret Service has evolved in the last 30, 40 years. Wild,
You
crazy.
would think Obama would have been tried to be assassinated. He's a nigga.
And how do we? But here's the thing: how do we know that there was never actually a
We
attempt
won't ever
during
know.
his 8 years? You know why? Because it might have been hundreds of attempts, but the Secret Service was on duty. They was on their job. They was plotting and planning before the president would get there. Before he would 2 weeks before he arrived at the location, because that's what they're supposed to do, right?
That Biden was on that shit because technically Biden is still the president.
Yeah, so
it's
obviously
like-
the rumor circulating is that Biden was like, "Hey,
chill out, yo.
so them 20 bulls you got on your team, yeah, let's swap them out. I got a fresh batch. They're gonna be riding with you this time." And they was completely incompetent, and they allowed this
Like,
shit to
why
happen.
is this nigga digging in his nose and shit? Like,
You know,
hey, yo, like, who is these niggas? So it's like,
reminds me of the new Kingsguard that Aegon appointed in House of the Dragon.
we're gonna get there.
I
bro.
know,
We'll
but
get
it just
there. We'll get
remind
there.
me of that. You seen how, you know what I mean? Cole coming down the stairs and they just, man, what the fuck you want, nigga? I know you our boss, but who you, nigga? Who you? Who you? And I just feel like that's what the Secret Service was on. They on some, man, what? We gotta do what? Go ahead and go through your little speech, bro.
We gonna wrap this
We got
shit up,
this
man.
shit, bro.
Wrap this shit up, man, because I got a lot of topics on there. And I want to say that you know how my mind works, but I'm not gonna do it, yo. We gonna wrap this shit up with this, man. Shit ain't over, bro. It's gonna keep getting
Oh, yeah,
worse
it's
in
gonna
this
get
world
worse.
until we can get better, yo. But that nigga probably won, yo.
No, he automatically won.
That's probably
in the
bag
fact
now.
that he was like, "Hey, yo, I know y'all see my Secret Service, but shut the fuck up. Let me stand up and get this photo op." That did it. That was everything. That was the seal. That was the nail in the coffin, bro.
But it's
The-
also
yo, we out here.
But
We
that's-
out
but
here.
basically, to the topic of this whole goddamn episode, people doing shit that go viral.
Right.
Oh,
I know a nigga just trying to shoot me, but let me stand up real quick. I know I might get shot again. It's cool. Let me stand up. The people want to see this shit. Yo, we out here. Go vote. Go vote. Go buy some shit. Go to my hotels.
and it's kind of like, bro,
Crazy.
this nigga, it's not like they got the nigga immediately. You do realize he can shoot again.
Well, in the video, I did on the hot mic. I did hear right before Trump did the whole standing up for the photo op. You hear in the hot mic multiple times they say the shooter's down, shooter's down, shooter's down. So
How do you know he's on shooter?
exactly that's my point there.
So rather than
That's why I seem suspect.
So risky.
That's why I seem
or
suspect.
retarded.
And we
Because it's like
went
this.
there before.
He like this. Fucking, I'm old as shit, yo. I'm going out with a bang, yo. If it's another shooter, I'm already up.
Martyr syndrome like a motherfucker, bro.
Viral. Like, come on,
And it's like
bro.
it's just wow. So it's so many angles there. Either incompetency on the on the Secret Service part, some planning on the Secret Service part.
Bro,
possibly people don't want to say it.
They said the nigga was on the roof for a minute.
Oh yeah, the videos is all out there, bro. Where civilians, regular ass Pennsylvanians, is like, "Yo, police! There's a bull over here climbing on the roof with a gun." For 3 to 5 minutes before it happens, and it doesn't get shut down. Nah, bro, it's too many red flags in this, and I'm ashamed that this is the country I live in right now. Be honest with you, bro. We've been saying,
I think the lady that was standing next to the nigga died, put her phone on.
bro, the video of the chick that's right behind Trump, the video that's circulating all over online, when Trump gets shot, she smirks and smiles and then pulls her phone out to start recording. She doesn't duck not one time, bro.
That's just society, bro.
This
now,
is
dog.
hashtag This is America. We've been saying it for years. We're gonna keep saying it. We've been spiraling as a society for years.
That's
bro.
why I try my best to be isolated.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be. I'm a real social guy, yo. I'm a real happy guy. I'm a social guy, yo. I like to talk. I'm saying. But the benefits of going places is like so underneath the risk, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather go ahead and get and rather than go like to a water park or I'd rather go rent a goddamn fucking a beach house and shit with a private beach and sit on there with my fucking peoples and know that fucking we cool. Like, it's crazy. I don't even want to be out there with you niggas, bro. Because everything is about a click, bro.
Yeah, I've become so antisocial in the last few years, and it's getting worse and worse where I don't like people anymore.
And technically we're on social right now.
I
We're
know.
on social.
I know.
But
I know.
it's kind of like what David Gaga said. David Gaga said, like, I don't follow anybody.
Yeah.
I only got a social so I can give out
Yeah.
what I want to say.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We PMA. We give out what we want to say. Last thoughts.
We back. It's been a hell of a 7-8 months since we've been off air. A lot's happened. Obviously, we ain't touch on it all. We ain't got time to touch on it all. But you know, we here. New merch drops this Friday at noon. We got the Life Be Lifin', but Stay Arrogant merch. We got a couple for the females type joints. We got the Life Be Lifin' collection. We're gonna drop Friday at noon. Be sure to check it out. Partofmyarrogance.com. Be on the lookout. We got some more vids we're going to drop this week. House of the Dragon. Who knows what else?
Minute, man. Ooh, been a minute, yo. Woo! PMA out. Bitch!
From the 215 to 302, we kicking some facts and talking the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.